lunch. Everybody had your lunch? Is there anybody? Vishwa, okay. Right. So I'll introduce myself. My name is Deepu Nana. I'm an assistant manager at the Kerala Startup Mission. And before I brief what is this meet is all about, I just want to know how many of you are here who are from the designing profession, like professional designers who do some type of design, branding. Can you raise your hands like, okay. Right, okay. How many of you are here startup companies? Right. So, I'll just step out of the podium because we'll keep it like very casual. As the name says, it's like a more of a type of meetup. And it's like a type of interaction. So Ajay, can you come to the front? Right. Okay. So we did a very interesting exercise in terms of branding 1 year before. So that was called as branding challenge. So I don't know how many of you are aware a part of this branding challenge. First two version. Anything with associated and Roshan was there. What was your role? Anybody else was a part of the branding challenge first version? Srihari. Okay, Srihari was a winner of the branding challenge first version. And what happened in that branding challenge is that we have research institutions in the state. And there are some of the research institutions that focus on developing food technologies. If I name them, you may be familiar. For example, CTCRI. It's an institution in Trivandrum. So they make products mainly from tuber crops. For example, they make a pasta, they make a vacuum fried chips, they make noodles and so on. And there is another institute like in Kasaragod called CPCR. So they make such similar products like honey, coconut honey from the coconut, and they make coconut chips, right? So I just named two institutions. One was in Trivandrum and one is in Kasaragod. In between, there are at least 50 institutions, including the Kerala Agriculture University. They make such food technologies, very interesting technologies. So what happens in such research institutions is that they make the technologies in the lab. There will be a scientist, a group of scientists who will be well known, well versed in that technology. The nutritional profile, for example, ready to cook China. Southern China handling So what they did is that they identified a first version of this elephant food yam China. They pre-processing, cut it, wash it, basic ingredients are dry ready to cook elephant food yam. So very interesting food technologies in the lab. When a scientist best variety of yam glycemic index technical information. But a startup technology commercialize aesthetics, brand building scientific community. Right. So what we did in the first version of this branding challenge is that we asked designers, we gave designers a challenge where we just gave them a raw information. So, and what is the technical information? Elephant food, this is good for this is nutrition profile. Raw information designers and ask them to come up with a brand identity. It could be a brand name, it could be a logo, it could be a color theme, it could be a package design, or like that. And interestingly, the first versions went successfully well. We were having 9 technologies selected from research institution in the state. There were 9 designers. They came up with wonderful designs. And what happened next? So this was a part of the Honey Global first version. And after that, when everything was over, all these challenge winners, everything was over. startups came and looked at these technologies and they started taking the technologies. So seeing that first version, successful version, we launched the second version, Branding Challenge 2.0, 1.5 months before. This time we scouted 9 technologies across the country. So this instituted ICAR, Indian Council for Agricultural Research and a body. It has many institutions under that. So we selected technologies from ICAR institution mostly. We also selected from technologies from CSIR, list, Papadam list. We technologies scouted. So for that process, for scouting that technologies, we had a national partner which is called as Agri Innovate. Agri Innovate is the arm of ICAR. They collect all these technologies across the state. So we have a cashew apple crunch. അതായത് നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിൽ കിട്ടുന്ന കശുമാവിൻ്റെ പഴം അതിനെ ഡ്രൈ ചെയ്ത് ക്രഞ്ചി ബൈറ്റായിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഒരു ടെക്നോളജി ഗോവയിലുള്ളൊരു ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷൻ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. സോ വി ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈഡ് ഇറ്റ് ത്രൂ അഗ്രി ഇന്നോവേറ്റ്. അങ്ങനെ ഇൻസ്റ്റൻറ്റ് ചിക്കൻ സൂപ്പ് സിമിലർ ടെക്നോളജീസ് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു നല്ല ഒരു 8 ടെക്നോളജീസ് നമ്മൾ ഇന്ത്യയിലുള്ള പല ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനിൽ നമ്മൾ ഐഡൻറ്റിഫൈ ചെയ്തു. അപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരു ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും ഇതെവിടെ കാണാൻ പറ്റും, ആരെങ്കിലും പോയി കണ്ടായിരുന്നു ഈ പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ. സോ വി ഹാവ് എ സ്റ്റോൾ അറ്റ് ദി എമർജിംഗ് ടെക്നോളജി സോണുള്ള പന്തലിൽ ഈ നമ്മൾ സ്കൗട്ട് ചെയ്ത എല്ലാ ടെക്നോളജീസിൻ്റെയും സാമ്പിൾസ് നമ്മളവിടെ വെച്ചു. ആൻഡ് വി ഹാവ് ധ്രുവ ഫ്രം അഗ്രി ഇന്നോവേറ്റ്. ഹി ഈസ് ദി ബിസിനസ് മാനേജർ. ഹി ഹാവ് കം ഓൾ ദി വേ to support us. So he and his team is here. So if you talk to him, he'll tell you what are the different technologies available with different institutions for technology transfer. And if you go and visit that store also, you can see physically we have displayed there. So those 9 technologies, we gave it as a challenge to the designers as a Branding Challenge 2.0 cohort. Again, that's a very rigorous process to evaluate. So we had a panelist of experts who were very meticulously evaluating all the designs, and now we have 9 designers who emerged as the top designers. So before I introduce, if you want to see those designs also, what they have created, so you can go to our stall. So whatever designs they have created, we have displayed there. And we tried some of those designs to make it into a package form. So for that, we have a partner, HP. So HP doesn't need an introduction. You all know the brand HP. So Mr. Naipal Singh from HP is there. HP through this. So through Nepal, we connected to the vendors of HP who helped us to, in a very short bit, say less than a week, they helped us to produce that package in a very high quality way. So you can see those packages also. So starting from a raw information till that package, we have gone through these steps. So do come and visit our stall there. Now this is all a casual meet. So before we listen to these people, let me introduce all the designers who has won the challenge. So maybe like you can talk to the friend. We have of course an award ceremony, but just for now we can stand and like turn out. So yeah. So like Akna, Akna is like, she is a freelance designer, but she has a background on finance. Right? She finished her Bachelor of Finance from Thrissur Finance College, and we have Mohammad Shafiq. Shafiq in the background, you are a professional designer, right? You are a professional designer. Then we have Adarsh, you're from? Okay, so you are a student from the Government Engineering College, Ramavaram, right? Okay, Adarsh. Then we have Adila. Adila is a student at the College of Architecture, Trivandrum. Adila from Milatur. Then we have Roshan. Roshan is a part of the startup ecosystem also. He is a professional designer at the Dot Digital Academy, right? Yes. And then we have Fatima Disila. She is also a freelance designer, Fatima Disila. And we have Anup. Anup finished your PhD, right? Anup finished his PhD. About to finish, like submitted thesis. Writing, okay. So here he was a PhD scholar who will become a Dr. Anup in very short. So he has a science background. He's from a biology background because he's an awesome designer. He does science illustrations. So Anup is also a winner of this challenge. And finally, we have Srihari. Srihari's second time Srihari is winning a challenge. And right now, what do you do, Srihari? He was a student and then he graduated, and now he is a freelance designer. So thanks a lot to all the designers. So maybe you can say, and I just want to listen from you, like because why we have called all the startups here is that when you go and look at there, you can see there is the brands how they are split. So may like also invite now Ajay. Ajay is a branding strategist basically. He's the founder and CEO of a startup company called as Fresh Mind Ideas. His startup works very closely with Startup Mission. He's a part and parcel of Startup Mission. So he's a branding strategist, and throughout the process Ajay was handholding us. Maybe Ajay can give an intro about it, small brief about how the whole process was happening. Then we will listen to the designers. So those startups, you feel that you want to get an insights. So you want to brand your product, you can get back to the designers or you can talk to Ajay. And when we have more people, we have Jose Thomas, he was earlier working with Adobe. So he's a very expert in, again for the design thinking part and design. We listen to all these panelist designers, and before that Ajay.
Hi, good afternoon everyone. As he briefly mentioned, so I'm very passionate about these things. You might have seen me in marketing and branding sessions. Design is, of course, the core. So when it comes to this particular event, the challenge given was
ക്യാമറയിൽ കിട്ടുന്നില്ല.
I was told that this will be an informal chat. Okay, so what happens is like you, as you all know, he's again very passionate about all these things. The research elements again, why don't we make it as a proper brand? Because what happens is like, as he mentioned, people will be very technical about what they want to create, what they want to sell and all. But they will often give less importance to the design, branding, all these aspects, which is actually what make a consumer to at least first pay attention to this particular thing. So what we have done is, in short, we have given this challenge and we have given all the topics and challenge, and then we have asked them to come up with their own idea. We have got some amazing inputs. Very happy to see all you guys who have shortlisted and not shortlisted because of 0.5, 1 mark, 2 mark. Likewise, we will have it. Those who haven't shortlisted, that was the small margin that we chose to got selected to be in this one. So in nutshell, what happened is we were actually having a challenge to find out which is best among this, because most of the inputs were really good, which gives a lot of motivation to continue programs like this. I'm sure that we will have more versions of branding challenge coming up, because the inputs were having that level of quality. So that is when we came to this particular thing. We have shortlisted, we have, there were a wonderful panel of experts were there who have gone through it. I was humble partner of that. So then we have identified certain, persons or certain designers, and we are coming to that. We have figured out the rest of them, and we are handpicked. So basically, what happens is like these will impact the business of this particular organization. See, we can easily put it in a PPT and show. Why we are not showing it is you have to go there. So you have to understand the core business. It's not like showing one particular design and saying this is. So I was last couple of minutes ago I was sitting with an NABARD team saying that strategy is the foundation of all this. If you know where you want to go, you know how to drive. But what we do is we tell them that this is the path, this is how you need to go, this is where you need to take the U-turn, and you have to reach this particular that is where the strategy part comes in. So thank you so much, Deepu, for this opportunity, because this is something like, as he mentioned, very close to Kerala Startup Mission and its brilliant initiatives like this, because it's actually having an impact in business and in lives of, in effect, the life of people. So thank you so much. Should I have to go in deep? Then you can do it. So thank you so much and good luck to all of you. കഴിയുമെങ്കിൽ എല്ലാവരും ഒന്ന് കണക്ട് ചെയ്യുക, because we will have several opportunities to collaborate. So feel free to come in. നമുക്ക് ഇരിക്കാം. We can have fun chat and ഇതൊരു കുറച്ച് ഫോർമലായിട്ട് നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റേജ് കയറ്റിയതുകൊണ്ടാണ്. Otherwise we can have this chat and share ideas. So just feel free to come and
Thank you, Ajay. So, startups here, how many of you feel that you have to build a brand which is better than right now what you have? Startup. Right. So, why do you think that you have to build a better brand? Vishwa.
Brand becoming a problem for most currently used pipe recyclable ആക്കി കൊണ്ടുപോകാം. എൻ്റെ ബ്രാൻഡിലൂടെ പുതിയൊരു പൊല്യൂഷൻ വരാനുണ്ട്.
So my question was not like that. Maybe like, so you have a brand right now? You don't. So is there any startup you have an existing brand? Okay. Thanks a lot for that feedback. We'll come back to that.
Hi, my name is Raghav. I'm based in Chennai and I'm a founder of a product called the Startup Club. So it's a community that we've been running for the past year and a half. We already have the brand. The name is Startup Club. And when we started out, I didn't have an idea as to grow to a certain extent. Over the period of like a year and a half, we've grown to a lot extent. So when we first started out, I just went to some AI, logo making and all this. I didn't really think much about the brand identity as such. Now that we have a certain base, user base, and we are trying to actually build a SaaS product out of it, we need to focus on the brand identity and actually have some design thinking behind the creation of the brand. So I want a professional that would actually think about it from a perspective of how do we want to position in the market, and what kind of people are we trying to attract, and what kind of image are we trying to present. From a user psychology perspective, we want to reshape our brand. So for that, actually, the reason I came here is that I'm interested in meeting with designers for my team who can be part of my, because as a SaaS product, we have to focus a lot on the product, the interface, right? The design of the interface, how we engage the users psychologically. That's actually why I'm here. I would love to interact with designers who are looking for a role in a team, working on user interface design. So yeah, that's why we are also looking at how do we reshape the brand, the logo, even the font selection. There's a lot of psychological thinking that goes into selection of these things, and I want a professional who will do that.
Thank you. So is there anybody else who is also having a product started? Is it like a physical product okay.
I'm audible, right?
Yes.
So I have a brand called Kagazi, which is based on an art form called origami, and we release magazines twice every year. So we have that, and we also sell papers and other stuff related for origami. So yeah, that's our product.
Right. So though Ajay has told that you can go and see there, I thought I'll physically show something. So this is, can you see this everyone? Right? So this is actually, this inside, this is like, it is a readable, it's like, it's written like pasta, right? It's written like pasta. So this is a technology, it's not a product, it's a technology developed by CTCRI. So this is it's like a functional food. It's a pasta made from cassava. നമ്മുടെ സാധാരണ പറയുന്ന മരച്ചീനി അതിൽ നിന്നുണ്ടാക്കുന്ന പാസ്ത. പക്ഷേ അവർ ആ മരച്ചീനി നമ്മൾ ലൈക്ക് റാൻഡംലി നമ്മുടെ വീട്ടിലേക്ക് മരച്ചീനി നമ്മളൊരു കമ്പ് കൊണ്ടുവന്ന് നിൽക്കുന്നതാണ്. നിങ്ങൾ ആ ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂഷനിലേക്ക് ചെന്ന് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഒരു 10-30 വെറൈറ്റീസ് ഓഫ് മരച്ചീനിയുടെ പേര് അവർ പറയും. ഓരോ മരച്ചീനിയുടെ പ്രത്യേകത എന്താണ്, അതിൻ്റെ ന്യൂട്രീഷൻ പ്രൊഫൈൽ എന്താണ്, ഏതാണ് നല്ലത്, നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിൽ ഏത് നന്നായിട്ടുള്ളത്, ഏതിനാണ് ഹെൽത്ത് ബെനിഫിറ്റ് ഉള്ളത്, ഏതിനാണ് ഗ്ലൈസീമിക് ഇൻഡെക്സ് കുറവുള്ളത്, എല്ലാം അവർ പറഞ്ഞു തരും. റൈറ്റ്? അങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന മരച്ചീനിയിൽ നിന്നും അതിൽ നിന്നുണ്ടാക്കിയ പാസ്ത ഇതിനകത്ത് കിടപ്പുണ്ട്. നമ്മൾ പാക്കറ്റ് ഹാൻഡ് ഓവർ ചെയ്യാൻ തുടച്ച് നൽകണം. അപ്പൊ നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിൽ അവർ ആകെ തന്നതിനകത്ത് കിടക്കുന്ന പാസ്തയുടെ കുറച്ച് ഫോട്ടോയും ഈ പാസ്ത കയ്യിലൂടെ തന്നെയാണ്. ആ ഇൻഫർമേഷൻ നമ്മൾ ഡിസൈനേഴ്സിന് കൊടുക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് അനൂപാണിത് ഈ ഡിസൈൻ വിൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ അനൂപ് അതിനെ ഇതിനകത്ത് ഇല്ലസ്ട്രേഷൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കി. അപ്പൊ അനൂപിന് തോന്നി ആ മരച്ചീനിന്ന് പാസ്ത വരുന്ന സ്ഥലത്ത് ട്രാൻസ്പെയറന്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഒരു പാർട്ട് കൊടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ അകത്ത് കിടക്കുന്ന പാസ്തയും കാണും. ദർ ഇസ് എ മീനിങ് ഫോർ ദാറ്റ്. We put a color theme, we put illustrations, and this whole design in a 2D form was done by Anup. It's a graphic design. So once Anup has won the challenge, what we did is that we gave the design to HP. So HP's partners, they helped us to make minimal number of pouches to display pouches. So finally it came like this. Now what we do is, now we will showcase this to the startups who are interested to take up this technology along with this design and brand, so that it will be easy for you to commercialize. So നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ഇനി CTCRIയിൽ പോയിട്ട് പറയാം, എനിക്ക് ഞാൻ ഓൾറെഡി പാസ്ത ചെയ്യുന്ന അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ ഫുഡ് പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പ് ഉണ്ട്, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എൻ്റെ ഫ്രണ്ടിന് അങ്ങനെ ഫുഡ് പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പ് ഉണ്ട്, ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ പാസ്തയിൽ ഇൻട്രസ്റ്റ് ഉണ്ടെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആ ടെക്നോളജി അവരെ പർച്ചേസ് ചെയ്യാം. ഓഫ് കോഴ്സ് ടെക്നോളജി ഫീസ് ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും. അതിൻ്റെ വേണമെങ്കിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് കേരള സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പ് മിഷൻ്റെ സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പാണ്, നിങ്ങളാണ് ആദ്യമായിട്ട് അപ്രോച്ച് ചെയ്ത് ഡീൽ ഉറപ്പിക്കുന്നതെങ്കിൽ യു വിൽ ഗെറ്റ് ദ ഹോൾ ഡിസൈൻ ഓൾസോ ഫോർ ഫ്രീ. So that's the purpose of this challenge. So you can pass this information to others. So otherwise, അതേപോലെ തന്നെ ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ എലിഫന്റ് ഫുഡ്, ഇതാണ് നമ്മളുടെ അവര് CSR ലിസ്റ്റിന്റെ സാധനം. ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് അവർ നമ്മുടെ കയ്യിലേക്ക് തന്നത്. റെഡി ടു കുക്ക് ചേന കട്ട് ചെയ്ത് കുറച്ച് മഞ്ഞപ്പൊടിയൊക്കെ തേച്ച് പ്രീ കുക്ക് ചെയ്ത് ക്ലീൻ ചെയ്തുള്ള സാധനം. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് ലാസ്റ്റ് ഇയർ ചലഞ്ചിലായിരുന്നു. സോ അതിന് ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഹോൾ ഇല്ലുസ്ട്രേഷൻ, ബ്രാൻഡിങ്, ലോഗോ, പാക്കേജ് ഡിസൈൻ എല്ലാം ചെയ്ത് he won the challenge last year. This time HP helped us to build this package. Now if a startup want to commercialize this, you can take the technology from CSR list, you can take the design from us, you can start the business. So this was the whole purpose of the challenge. When I explained it this way, I think you got a better understanding of what the challenge was all about. So another product, this is like cashew apple crunch. ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ ഗോവയിൽ നിന്നുള്ള പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ആണ്. സോ നമ്മുടെ കശുമാവിൻ്റെ പഴത്തിനെ ഡ്രൈ ചെയ്ത് ക്രഞ്ചി ആക്കി വെച്ചിരിക്കുകയാണ്. ഇതിന് നമ്മുടെ ആദില ഇതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഒരു നല്ല അടിപൊളി ഡിസൈൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കി വെച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്, പാക്കേജിംഗ് ഒക്കെ ആയിട്ട്. അതവിടെ കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്ന ഡിസൈൻ അവിടെ കാണാൻ പറ്റും. റൈറ്റ്. Now, before we listen to the designers, I would like to invite Joseph sir. So he is the founder of Tigris Design Studio, and earlier he was senior user researcher leading the user research at Adobe. Right. So welcome Joseph sir. So last സംസാരിച്ച ആള് ഒരു വാക്ക് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്, ഒരു കസ്റ്റമർ പെർസ്പെക്റ്റീവ് അല്ലേ, customer perspective. So he'll tell a little bit about that also, and also your experience when you were evaluating all these designs.
Okay, thank you to all the people, especially to Startup Mission giving an opportunity to speak up here. So I verified most of the design. I'm saying all the designs are not great, but the last some of the 20-25% of the designs are very great. Choosing from that, it was a difficult task. Then when you talk about the design, see, I started from my career as a letterpress engineer. not letterpress. From my father is writing on letterpress. Then I converted that to as a digital. Then, because of that expertise in the Photoshop, I started working the Photoshop Photoshop. You can think about that, what is the time it is. I work the screen is 6 by 6 inch screen. I need to design entire newspaper. From there I started, then I joined Adobe. From the Adobe, I developed the products for people like you to work. Illustrator, HD, and Photoshop. All the products I worked as a engineer and user researcher. I go to the people, all the companies, like most of the companies in India, TCS, Infosys, all the companies, talk to the designers, understanding the problem, and finding out the exact use cases for the tools. Then I design the tools. I issued around, I got 3 patents I issued from US Patent Office for the different technologies. So that is my career. Then I worked in 2 startups as a director of design. Then I resigned. I started on my own premise like this business. So one more thing I am interested to talk about you. See, Hudl you can see from here. After 10 minutes your walk, you can easily understand, okay, this is Hudl. Everywhere you are looking, you can immediately your eyesight, this is Hudl poster. This is Hudl. How? That is called for a branding. See, wherever you see SBI, you can see that SBI is here. The McDonald's is here. Domino's is here. So that means that is called the branding. How you can think about. And design is, people are talking about mainly color and theory and everything. So design is changed a lot. Design is usability and psychology of design. Usability and psychology of design is mainly design. If you think about color, fonts, all other things, that era is gone. That is not there. It's mainly design means it is psychology and usability. And that is mainly running for the most of the institutions. If you don't know, I'm just talking about what is meant by Fick's law, what is happening. Always they say where you are hitting, that is a bigger part. And Jacob's law and Hicks law, a lot of laws are there. That is mainly when you are designing a user interface. Then I don't have any system to showcase. AI is coming up like anything. Then people are beginning that I cannot do the creativity. You will be, and standingly I am saying that AI is one of the tools. This branding is done here, I can do it in 1 minute. I am not fooling you. 1 minute you can do proper prompt you are writing, entire branding you can complete in the AI. That is not, lot of tools are available, you know that Midjourney, but the problem is how to use this AI tool is a challenge. So you need to understand how to write a proper prompt in AI, but people are thinking that, okay, AI will not kill the job. I am saying that, you know, the technology evolution has happened, right? Electricity is come, and again you can see that, again computers are come, again lot of technologies are coming between. The electricity is coming, people are working on manual, everything is converted to machine. Who succeeded? Who can able to adapt the technology, they are succeeded. Same thing, what is happening on the computer. Earlier, how much time you will take to book a gas? Now you miss call, you can book a gas. You need to go to in my era, I need to go to the gas shop, stand in the queue, give the book, and we need to get all the angry from that person is sitting there. Everything is gone, technology is taking over. The AI also like that. AI is taking lot of the things through the AI, you can do that. All the designers I am telling that you explore the product like Ideogram, Midjourney, ChatGPT and Crea.ai. Lot of tools. 1 minute you can entire script of the video you can write it. Then you can create the video that you will create. Again you can multiple times you can change it automatically, you will get a small video. I am not saying a big art, big prompt. See, you can have 2 options. I can go for a designer shirt, I can go for a stitched shirt. Whichever, how many people will take the stitched shirt? Anyway, around 80% will take it. AI technology is like that. How many people wants designer things? That is 20% again will go that branding, proper branding. That will take, they will pay very good money for the branding companies. This is the way. This is the only thing I need to talk about. Understand the new technology and the new technology and think about what is exactly design is. Design is not visual look and feel. Lot of things are there, psychology behind all that. you need to understand that, then come as a designer. Okay, that is only the guidance I can give you. You people are like I am sitting very better than you in my career I started. No YouTube, nothing. Everything I learned from the tool. That is from error. Error, trial and error. There is no YouTube, nothing. If I am working on the Photoshop 4.0, I don't know anything about, I am not getting, okay, how this feature is working, no idea about me. At last, I am also one of the core team member of that team, the Photoshop team. This is the way I grown my career. I am saying what other people are saying. You think that your education is end after completing my degree in finance? I am saying you will be dead. Your education is starting after you are reaching an organization. There you are, whatever the learning you are from the organization, that is an important thing in your life. As all the designers are here, I can only say these things to you. I think if I am talk more about that, otherwise it is hurt you, no problem. You will understand in your life when you are going off. Again, I am also working with the ULI, around 100 designers. I am giving the training for next 3 months. It is for a user research, just free training. I don't know how many people are joined on that. I don't have any idea. But what I think that I learned my career to reach up to this, I have suffered a lot. I have a lot of time I taken to my life. So I think that something I give to the new generation, that's why I am giving this. So through that connection, I am also reached in a startup vision. Thank you for all. Any questions you can ask also. Ready to interact with all people. In LinkedIn, you can go for that. Joe Surkan, you can say that LinkedIn.in, Joe Surkan, you can directly connect me. Then you can LinkedIn also, you can chat, no problem. So I am saying I am ready to help the people. You need to come forward. I cannot come to you right now.
Thanks a lot, sir. So it's good to have somebody who has developed, part of the team who was developed Photoshop to be here. Thanks a lot. Now let's listen from some of the designers. Anu, can you start with? So Anu, what was your experience throughout the branding challenge?
Hi, good afternoon everyone. First of all, thanks to Kerala Startup Mission and to HP and Agri-Innovate for conducting this competition. So, before starting the story of the brand, I should talk about myself. I'm actually a science student, currently doing a PhD, about to finish it. And art has always been my passion. And I wanted to express science through my art. So that's why I took zoology as my main subject, completed my degree, masters, and studied about the snake diversity of Kerala. Co-authored a book on that. Then I joined for PhD on developing fish feed using water hyacinth. Polapayal എന്നൊക്കെ പറയുന്ന ഒരു ജലജന്യ കള ഉപയോഗിച്ച് പ്രോഡക്ട്സ് ഉണ്ടാക്കുന്ന ഒരു സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പ് ഉണ്ട് എനിക്ക്. And we provided customized gifts for the first Huddle Global, 150 customized sustainable gifts for the VIPs who attended Huddle Global in the first, that is in 2022. And our startup ഇപ്പോഴും മുന്നോട്ട് പോകുന്നുണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ എപ്പോഴും ആർട്ടും സയൻസും കൂടെ ഒരുമിച്ച് കൊണ്ടുവരിക എന്നുള്ളത് എൻ്റെ ഒരു പാഷനായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ ഏതൊരു ബ്രാൻഡ് വന്നാലും അതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് പഠിക്കുക, അതിൻ്റെ പുറകിലുള്ള സ്റ്റോറി എന്നാണ്, വാട്ട്സ് എ സ്റ്റോറി ബിഹൈൻഡ്, ഹൗ ദേ മേക്ക് എ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ്, അതിലെന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു ഡിഫറൻസ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് നമുക്ക് ബ്രാൻഡിങ്ങിൽ കൊണ്ടുവരാൻ നോക്കുന്ന ഒരു രീതിയാണ് ഞാൻ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്നത്. ഇപ്പം റോഷനുമായിട്ട് സംസാരിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് വാട്ട് ഹി വാസ് മെൻഷനിങ് ഇസ് ദാറ്റ് the people think that only one logo, that is all about branding. Sara പറഞ്ഞതുപോലെ for the next few weeks or months, whenever you see red, you will remember Hadil Global. That is called as a successful branding. So for this one, what I did is that the product was all about cassava. It was a sustainable, like organic product that has got a lot of health benefits. So it has to be a calm product, like the customer should get a calm feeling or like an earthly feeling. So the color palettes were selected like that. All the earthly colors or the illustrations used were cassava leaf, the നമ്മൾ കാണുന്ന മരച്ചീനി അതൊക്കെയാണ് അതിൻ്റെ ഇല്ലസ്ട്രേഷൻ ആയിട്ട് യൂസ് ചെയ്തത്. അതിൻ്റെ ഫുൾ കളർ പാലറ്റും സെലക്ട് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് നാച്ചുറലി കാണുന്ന കളേഴ്സ് ആയിരുന്നു. അതാണ് എനിക്ക് ഈ ബ്രാൻഡിങ്ങിനെ കുറിച്ച് പറയാനുള്ളത്. പിന്നെ അതിൻ്റെ പേര് ചൂസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണെങ്കിലും ഞാൻ ആദ്യം അതിനിട്ടുന്ന പേര് കാസ്ത എന്നായിരുന്നു. കസാവയും പാസ്തയും കൂടെ ചേരുന്ന രീതിയിൽ കാസ്ത എന്ന് കിട്ടും. അപ്പോഴാണ് അതിലൊരു പ്രശ്നം. ഐസ്ക്രീം ഉണ്ട് കസാട്ട എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു, ഒരു എ കൂടി ഇട്ടാൽ ഇത് കസാട്ടയാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാൻ ഞാൻ വീണ്ടും ആലോചിച്ച് പോകുമ്പോഴാണ് എന്തുകൊണ്ട് കാസ്ത പാസ്ത എന്നിട്ടുള്ളത്. അതാകുമ്പോൾ റൈമിംഗ് ആണ്, കാസ്ത പാസ്ത. പെട്ടെന്ന് വീണ്ടും ബ്രാൻഡ് ഓർക്കാനായിട്ട് സാധിക്കും. അതാണ് രണ്ടാമത്തെ ഒരു കാര്യം. ഒരു ബ്രാൻഡിൻ്റെ പേര് നമുക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് ഓർക്കാനായിട്ട് പറ്റണം. അപ്പോൾ ആ ഒരു രീതിയിലുള്ള ബ്രാൻഡ് നെയിമാണ് കാസ്ത പാസ്ത എന്നിട്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ആ ലെറ്റർ സി പാസ്തയുടെ ഷേപ്പിൽ വെച്ചിട്ടാണ് ആ ലോഗോ ഡിസൈൻ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതിൻ്റെ അകത്തുനിന്ന് ഒരു മരച്ചീനിയുടെ ഇല വരുന്നതായിട്ടും പിന്നെ അതിന് ഉപയോഗിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന ഫോണ്ട് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കുറച്ച് സോഫ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള നമുക്ക് പെട്ടെന്ന് കാണാൻ കാമായിട്ട് തോന്നുന്ന ഫോണ്ടാണ് എന്ന് മാത്രമല്ല പാസ്തയുടെ കൂട്ട് കുറച്ച് ബബ്ലി ആയിട്ടുള്ള രീതിയിലുള്ള ഫോണ്ടാണ് അതിൽ യൂസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. അതാണ് എനിക്ക് പറയാനുള്ളത്.
താങ്ക്സ് എ ലോട്ട് അനൂപ്. സോ ഞാൻ അനൂപിനെ പറ്റി ഞാൻ പറയാത്തൊരു കാര്യം അനൂപ് തന്നെ പറഞ്ഞു. ലൈക്ക് ഈസ് എ ഫൗണ്ടർ ഓഫ് എ സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പ് കമ്പനി. അനൂപിൻ്റെ ഒരു ഗ്രൂപ്പ് ഓഫ് സ്റ്റുഡൻസ് ചേർന്നിട്ട് തുടങ്ങിയ ഒരു സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പാണത്. സോ കുളവാഴ ബേസ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള കുറേ പ്രോഡക്ട്സ്, നല്ല ഒരു വിസിബിലിറ്റി കിട്ടിയ ഒരു സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പാണ്. IIT-യുടെ ഫസ്റ്റ് എഡിഷനിൽ നിങ്ങൾ ഫൈനലിസ്റ്റ് ആയിരുന്നു. പിന്നെ ഹഡിലിനെ മാത്രമല്ല, ഒരു വള്ളംകളി നെഹ്റു ട്രോഫിയുടെ ബോട്ട് റേസിൻ്റെ മെമൻഡോ ചെയ്തത് അനൂപിൻ്റെ ടീമായിരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു സ്റ്റുഡൻറ് സ്റ്റാർട്ടപ്പിൻ്റെ നല്ലൊരു എക്സാമ്പിൾ കൂട്ടുകയാണ് അനൂപിൻ്റെ ടീം. സോ ഈസ് ദർ എനിബഡി വോളണ്ടിയർലി ഫ്രം ദി ഡിസൈനേഴ്സ് യു വോണ്ട് ടു ഷെയർ സംതിങ്? ഹൗ ഡിഡ് യു യുവർ ജേർണി? Who will raise your hand? Okay, Srihari.
So, കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷം ഹഡലിൻ്റെ ബ്രാൻഡിങ് ചലഞ്ചിൽ വിജയിച്ചിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് ഇവിടുന്ന് കിട്ടിയ എക്സ്പോഷർ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പറഞ്ഞറിയിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്ത അത്രയും ആയിരുന്നു. അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ഇവിടുന്ന് അവാർഡ് കിട്ടിയപ്പോൾ എനിക്കുണ്ടായ കോൺഫിഡൻസ് അതൊക്കെയാണ് എന്നെ വീണ്ടും ബ്രാൻഡിങ് ചെയ്യാനും എല്ലാത്തിനായി പ്രചോദിപ്പിച്ചത്. പിന്നെ ഇവിടുന്ന് കിട്ടുന്ന നെറ്റ്വർക്കിംഗ് ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റീസ് അതൊക്കെ വലിയൊരു ഉപകാരമായിരുന്നു. സോ it developed my confidence and made me grow in the branding design area. Thank you.
Thank you, Srihari. So, anybody from the women designers will be speaking?
ഹായ്, എൻ്റെ പേര് നസീന. ഞാൻ ചെയ്ത ബ്രാൻഡിങ് വെച്ചാൽ ഒരു യോഗേർട്ടിൻ്റെ ബ്രാൻഡിങ് ആണ് ചെയ്തത്. ആക്ച്വലി യോഗേർട്ടിൻ്റെ ബ്രാൻഡിങ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് ജസ്റ്റ് ഈ ഡിസൈൻ തിങ്സ് മാത്രമല്ല, മോറോവർ ആ യോഗേർട്ട് കുറേ ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് യോഗേർട്ട്സ്, ഈ യോഗേർട്ടിൻ്റെ ടൈപ്സ് ഓഫ് പാക്കേജിങ് നമ്മളതൊക്കെ റിസർച്ച് ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് ഒരു ബ്രാൻഡിങ്ങിലേക്ക് എത്തുന്നത്. അപ്പം എനിക്ക് ഈ ബ്രാൻഡിങ് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് കുറേ റിസർച്ച് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. മീൻസ് ഈ പാക്കേജിങ്ങിലായാലും പിന്നെ ബ്രാൻഡ് നെയിം കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്നതിലായാലും ഒക്കത്തിലും എനിക്ക് കുറേ ഇൻഫർമേഷൻസ് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതാണ് ഒന്നാമത് ഈ ബ്രാൻഡിങ്ങിൽ എനിക്ക് ഭയങ്കര ഉപകാരപ്പെട്ടൊരു കാര്യങ്ങളാണ്. ദെൻ താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ ചൂസിങ് മൈ ബ്രാൻഡ് വർക്ക്. ഓക്കെ, നൈസ്, താങ്ക് യു.
Before I go to other designers, I invite Dhruva want to say something, because Dhruva is the person who she told that she made a brand for a yogurt. So usually നമ്മുടെ yogurt എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് it's like we are getting familiar with the food yogurt in Kerala, but this yogurt was developed by a government institution. So ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ ICAR, Indian Council for Agriculture Research ന്റെ കീഴിലുള്ള ഒരു സ്ഥാപനമാണ് ഈ യോഗട്ട് ഡെവലപ്പ് ചെയ്തത്. ഇതുപോലെ how many technologies you will be having, Dhruva?
We have around 1,000 plus technologies in the world. For that matter, that is all across the agri and allied sector domain. For specify about the food tech, there are around 200 to 50 technologies, different dairy, functional food, recipes. So multiple things are there. So first thing, at the outset, I would like to congratulate the winners. Apart from that, those who are shortlisted and those who are applied and participated in this branding challenge event is really, especially I could feel those who are already available the final products. With the support of HP, we could really feel the package, the packaging, very good designs as well in the final stage. So definitely I make use of these group of designers. Not only we don't make what we are in still discussion with Startup Mission through Dr. Deepu, that there are, as I told, there are 1,000 plus technologies, but these are at a very raw, in a very raw model. So they want to come up to the market means definitely, as many experts told, the good branding that only can make it reach to the end consumer. So we would like to catch up you all guys in how to brand a product to launch in the market. So definitely we'll reach out to you, and those who are in the business, when you are like to take up these technologies, yes, you can reach out to Greenovate India directly as well as through Startup Machine, and we will be definitely will be happy to support you people. We have around 100 plus technology developing institutions, as well as out of these around 50 institutions have agri-business incubation centers from where you can from scratch develop a product and you can go to the market. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Dhruva. So let me also now invite Naipal from HP. So your experience in as an evaluator, and also what is the offering of HP?
Thank you, Deepu, and thanks to KLS Startup Mission. Before even I talk about HP, I would want to mention this is a kind of a completely new experience for us as well. There's a lot of time on the HP side of it. Either we work with the global brands or the larger brands where they already have an established identity, but then you work for a different purpose. You say, okay, you already have it. How do you maximize the ROI on the packaging side of it? But when it comes to the startup, they're completely different challenge what they have. So as a HP, like we have talked multiple times, and when I say the HP, most of the time people imagine as a laptop company. So HP is also into the industrial printing solutions. So let's say we have a digital printing machines, which is as a technology or which is sold to the packaging printers. So if we see the process, and we have talked about, for Dhruva they have a product or they have a technology. Now we have designers who have created a beautiful design. But when you have a design created, still it is a kind of metaverse. You can see it, but you can't feel it. So what makes a lot of difference? Because in the COVID time, we started seeing a lot of this virtual and these things happen, but we still crave for what? Let's meet face to face, then the different feelings. So if you say the printing and packaging, how it adds value, it adds value in a similar way. But people do even understand. Today, if you speak to any startup, the first, they have a desire, my packaging should also look good. Because most of them today understand that it adds value. And if they need to differentiate in the market, they need to have it, they need to create a differentiation. The challenge comes when I have a good design and I go to a market and I reach out to the conventional mindset player and say, can you do in these small quantities. Let's say the designs which are selected, which we have even produced 200 quantities, which is nearly impossible when you reach out to any conventional player. So now, with the help of HP digital printing, even whatever the number, so because this is completely a variable data printing, so even I have a capability of making one pouch, let's say. But as a business proposition and business to work, somebody wants to start with, let's say, for 500 packet. So now you have a technology, you have a KLA startup mission for funding and all those supports. Now you have a design ready, and now you have a support from HP for the packaging. I think this is the best time to start your startup. Even if you don't start, then something, we don't have a right audience, that means in this case. So again, like everyone had mentioned about it, when we received the designs, so it was very difficult, and even me and Deepu had exchanged calls. Then I thought there is only 0.5 margin, can we have a look again? So it was very difficult. So the people who had made effort, of course, I would say 40-50% designs were which were really competing with each other. So first of all, congratulations to all of them who have won this competition. But at the same time, others have also made a good effort. So having more and more people participating in this, we will see the better design quality coming, and this challenge become bigger. And again, where we can add value all the time to the designers, which is on the side of how do you bring all the design to the actual reality. So few feedbacks which I have even thought about. So let's say there are design. Why that design is being created? Everything is related to, can that design help brand to sell more? If that is doing their job, because I come from the corporate, and in corporate, if number doesn't work, nothing works. You can have a very beautiful design, but if it is not helping you to sell, then it will be rejected. So think about it from perspective, and then it comes to that how it will help to sell, understanding the target audience. So let's say pasta. So when he is designing, he definitely need to have a look on the product, but who this product will be, they will be selling this product. And if the design can contribute to that, to cater to that particular audience, this is the best design. So this is the work of the inside, and what the trends which are working globally. This creating a good packaging or the good design, the definition could be completely different. So if you get to the Europe market or to the global market, so you definitely need to pay attention what are the global trends which is around like sustainability. So I was specified to be judging this design on the premiumization, sustainability, all those things. And sustainability, lot of time it is understood if I use a plastic-free material, I am sustainable. No, you also possibly need to look from the messaging. I am looking, if you market that product, because the research says the product which are marketed sustainably is sell 7% faster. So can that element be communicative in your design? And given the consideration to these things, definitely it will help you to come up with a better design, but at the same time it will help businesses to do the job what they're looking for. So that's it what I have. I'm here. We can exchange cards, we can interact. And thank you Deepu and of course to Ajay and Joseph. So I'm really privileged to be part of this design competition.
Thank you once again. He'll be available and you can have discussions with him. So maybe we'll wind up in another 5 to 10 minutes. So from the audience, anybody else want to share anything? Those who have not been a part of the designer, but after listening to this, is there anything, thoughts you want to share? Let's keep it very casual. If not, I'll ask Roshan, you want to say something?
Actually, Sarah Normale, A. Global, the first team and ലോക്കൽ എൻ്റെ ഒരു ഗേറ്റ് വേ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കോക്കനട്ട് ഹണിയുടെ കാര്യം. സോ ഞാൻ ആ ഒരു പാക്കേജാണ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ ഒരു സംഭവമാണ് ഞാൻ ആദ്യം ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടായിരുന്നത്. അത് ഞാൻ ട്രൈ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് സംഭവം ട്രൈ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കി. അത് പറയുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അൾട്രാ ഫ്ലോപ്പ് വരുന്ന സംഭവം. അപ്പം എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് എല്ലാവരും പറയുന്നത് ഭയങ്കര എളുപ്പമാണ്, സിമ്പിളാണ്. ബട്ട് അത് യൂസ് ചെയ്യണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ സർട്ടൻ നോളജ് അതിന് വേണമെന്ന് എനിക്ക് മനസ്സിലായത്. ദെൻ അതിനുശേഷമാണ് ഞാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്യാൻ കുറച്ചുകൂടി പഠിക്കാനും കുറച്ച് കാര്യം നന്നായിട്ട് ട്രൈ ഔട്ട് ചെയ്യാനും ബ്രാൻഡിങ്ങിനെ കുറിച്ച് കൂടുതൽ അറിയാനും കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ നോക്കി തുടങ്ങിയത്. സോ ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ ഇന്ന് നിൽക്കുന്നത് ഒരു കമ്പനിയുടെ ക്രിയേറ്റീവ് ഹെഡായിട്ടാണ്. സോ ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ഐ എം എ ബ്രാൻഡ് വിഷ്വൽ സ്ട്രാറ്റജിസ്റ്റ് ആയിട്ട് ഞാൻ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിന് മെയിൻ കാരണം അതിൽ നിന്ന് എനിക്ക് എന്താ കിട്ടിയ ഒരു ഫെയിലിയറാണ്. ദെൻ ഇപ്രാവശ്യം കഴിഞ്ഞ 2 weeks മുന്നാണ് ഞാൻ ഈ ഒരു ചാലഞ്ചിനെ കുറിച്ച് കറക്റ്റായിട്ട് അറിയുന്നത്. ആൻഡ് ഒബ്വിയസ്ലി കഴിഞ്ഞ സൺഡേ എൻ്റെ മാരേജ് ആയിരുന്നു. ദെൻ ആ ഒരു തിരക്കിലും അതിൻ്റെ ഇടയിലുമാണ് ഈ ഒരു ബ്രാൻഡിങ്, ദെൻ അതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ ആഡ് ഓൺ ചാലഞ്ച് ആയിട്ട് വരുന്ന ബ്രാൻഡിങ് എല്ലാതും കൂടി വരുന്നത്. സോ ഐ വാസ് ലൈക്ക് ഇതിപ്പോൾ എന്താ ചെയ്യുക, ഇങ്ങനെ ഇപ്പോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ വർക്കൗട്ട് ചെയ്യണോ, മാനുവലായിട്ട് വർക്കൗട്ട് ചെയ്യണോ, ഒരു പെടുത്തില്ല. AI വർക്കൗട്ട് ചെയ്യുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു യൂസബിലിറ്റി ഭയങ്കര കുറവായിരിക്കും. ബാക്കിയൊക്കെ വർക്ക് ഫയൽസ് ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. നമ്മൾ ജസ്റ്റ് ഒരു ഡിസൈൻ മാത്രം അവർക്ക് കൊടുക്കേണ്ടി വരും. അതുകൊണ്ട് ഉപകാരം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. നമ്മൾ കൊടുക്കുന്നവർക്ക് ഉപകാരം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. അങ്ങനെ കുറേ ഇഷ്യൂസിൻ്റെ ഇടയിൽ ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഞാനത് മാനുവലി വർക്കൗട്ട് ചെയ്തു. ദെൻ ഇപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങളെല്ലാവരുടെ മുമ്പിൽ വെച്ച് സംസാരിക്കാനുള്ള ഓപ്പർച്യൂണിറ്റി കിട്ടി. ആൻഡ് ഫോട്ടോഷോപ്പ് ഇസ് മൈ ഫേവറേറ്റ് സോഫ്റ്റ്വെയർ. സോ ഞാൻ മെയിനായിട്ട് ഫോട്ടോഷോപ്പാണ് ഞാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ ആൻഡ് താങ്ക് യു. So that's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Roshan. Anybody else?
Roshan, now you can extract all the designs from single image. Once you created any image in AI, same image, Digrify one tool is there, you can extract it as a single object, then you bring it to Photoshop. Then also you can give. So that is an easy way, it's also available. But I told you, you want a designer shirt or you want a the ready-made shirt.
Want to say something?
Hello everyone. I just recently graduated from my Bachelor of Finance from the Regional Finance College. And ഞാൻ എടുത്തിരിക്കുന്ന ടോപ്പിക് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് പപ്പായ ക്യാൻഡിയാണ്. പപ്പായ ക്യാൻഡി എടുക്കാനുള്ള കാരണം തന്നെ നമുക്കൊക്കെ കുറച്ച് നൊസ്റ്റാൾജിക് ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു പ്രോഡക്റ്റാണ് ഈ പപ്പായ ക്യാൻഡി. യൂഷ്വലി നമ്മൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുള്ള പേര് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഈ ഫ്രൂട്ടി അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഇതൊക്കെയാണ് നമ്മൾ കേട്ടിട്ടുള്ളത്. അപ്പം ഞാൻ ആ പേര് എൻ്റെ പ്രൊഡക്റ്റിൻ്റെ ആ ഒരു പേരെടുക്കുന്നത് തന്നെ നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ യൂഷ്വലി ഈ പപ്പായയുടെ പല പേരുകളുണ്ട്, ഒരുപാട് പേരുണ്ട്. കർമൂസ കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ട്, പിന്നെ കപ്പളങ്ങ, അങ്ങനെ പല തരത്തിലുണ്ട്. അപ്പം ഞാൻ പപ്പായ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് പപ്പാളി എന്നുള്ളൊരു പേരുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ അതിൽ വരുന്ന ഫോണ്ട് ആണെങ്കിൽ തന്നെ ഞാൻ ആ പപ്പായയുടെ ആ ഒരു ഷേപ്പ് വെച്ചിട്ട് അതിന്ന് ഡിറൈവ് ചെയ്തൊരു ഷേപ്പ് വെച്ചിട്ട് ഞാൻ തന്നെ ഒരു ഫോണ്ട് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് അതിനാണ് ആ ഒരു ലോഗോ കൊടുത്തിരിക്കുന്നത്. പിന്നെ ആ ഒരു പാക്കേജിൽ വെച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ഇൻസ്ട്രക്ഷനും ഞാൻ ഫോട്ടോഷോപ്പിൽ ചെയ്തതാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും ആ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് ഒന്ന് പോയി കാണാം, അവിടെ ഉണ്ടാവും. താങ്ക് യു ഫോർ
Any other Shafiq, Adarsh? Say something? Have you said anybody? Want to say something? Venda? Vendana, Vendana.
So I'm cashew apple. The reason why I took cashew apple crunch because it was very unconventional. ഞാനിതുവരെ കേട്ടിട്ട് പോലുമില്ല. We could create something from that product. So it was a very big challenge. The thing I learned from that is how to balance between the appeal and the brand personality. Because balancing it is a very big challenge. But also ഈ സസ്റ്റൈനബിലിറ്റിനെ കുറിച്ച് പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റി. How the cashew apple product helps in sustainable wastage കുറയ്ക്കുന്നതും അതൊക്കെ പഠിക്കാൻ പറ്റി. And huge thanks to Huddles Global and Kerala Startup Mission for giving me an opportunity.
Thank you. So we are going to conclude. Is anybody any of the designers? somebody is there. Fahad. Say something. I mentioned everybody's name. So Vishwa is a part of IEDC, which is the core of Kerala Startup Mission, where student innovators come. So IEDC is a club established in more than 480 colleges. So Vishwa is a part of the IEDC of the College of Engineering and Trivandrum, University College of Engineering and Trivandrum. So other than that, Vishwa is a volunteer. Vishwa is a team of volunteers who will be part of every huddle, every part of Kerala Startup Mission. And more than that, Vishwa is a origami artist. So Vishwa is an origami artist. He's a designer. He's an artist, but especially he's an origami artist. So Vishwa, like over to you.
Hello. I'm audible, right? Is it okay if I speak in Malayalam? Anyone who doesn't know Malayalam? No, right? Okay, so yeah, it's okay. So, who all know what origami is? Anyone? You know, right? Okay, so, well, as I said, I'm an origami artist. I'm one of the few designers from India, like one of the top 10 designers from India. So, what I am into is, I'd like to link design and technology together, and origami is the best place where these two is happening. And for decades people have been using origami in technologies like in space, robotics, architecture, medicine, and so on, so many fields where origami is being used. And I have one question to all of you, all of the designers here. I want to hear from you what your perspective or what your take on design is, and how design can enhance technology, or how design is developing, or how to say, how it is empowering technology. Can I get a few different answers from you guys? Anyone? Just tell me your perspective or your take on design. What comes to your mind when you hear the word or say the word design? That's what I want to know. Anyone?
ഇപ്പോൾ പറഞ്ഞൊരു എക്സാമ്പിൾ സ്പേസ് സയൻസിൻ്റെ കാര്യത്തിലാണ്. അതിലിപ്പം സ്പേസിൽ പോകുന്ന ഒരു സാറ്റലൈറ്റ് മിനിമം സ്പേസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ സ്പേസിൽ എത്തേണ്ട സാധനം ഏറ്റവും കുറഞ്ഞ സ്ഥലം ഉപയോഗിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് മുകളിലെത്താനായിട്ട് ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന ഒരു സാധനമാണ് ഒറിഗാമി. ആ സോളാർ പാനൽസ് ഉൾപ്പെടെ നമുക്ക് വേണമെങ്കിൽ മടക്കി എത്ര കുറഞ്ഞ സ്പേസിൽ വെക്കാം. അപ്പം ത്രൂ ഡിസൈൻ നമുക്ക് ടെക്നോളജിക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ഒരുപാട് കാര്യങ്ങളിൽ ലാഭങ്ങൾ ഉണ്ടാക്കാനായിട്ട് സാധിക്കും. എക്കണോമിക്കലി ആണെങ്കിലും ഈ ഒരു കാര്യത്തിൽ സ്പേസിൻ്റെ കാര്യത്തിലാണ്. എൻ്റെ കാര്യത്തിൽ ഒറിഗാമി ഞാൻ യൂസ് ചെയ്ത് എൻ്റെ വൈഫിന് കൊടുക്കാനുള്ള ലവ് ലെറ്റേഴ്സിലായിരുന്നു. സോ
not just about origami, I want your feel or your take on what design for you is, like different answers, different perspectives. I want people to be engaging, like people to know each other and like learn from other people's perspective. That's what designers work. Designers are made to be, right? So yeah.
Hello. For me, design is an attraction and technology is an experience. Because when I see something and it has a unique design or something, this is what attracts me. So actually, it's inviting me to use that.
What else? Different answers.
എനിക്ക് തോന്നുന്നത് ഡിസൈൻ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവിംഗ് ആണ്. കാരണം എന്താ വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ബിസിനസ്സിനാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിലും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഏതൊരു കാര്യത്തിനാണെങ്കിലും ഇപ്പോൾ ബ്രാൻഡിങ് ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം ആയിരുന്നു. ആ ഒരു പ്രൊഡക്റ്റ് ആളുകളിലേക്ക് എത്തിക്കാൻ പറ്റാത്തൊരു പ്രൊഡക്റ്റിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം ആയിരിക്കും. സോ അതിനെ പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവ് ചെയ്യുന്നതാണ് നമ്മളൊരു ബെറ്റർ പാക്കേജിങ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ബെറ്റർ ബ്രാൻഡിങ് കൊടുത്തിട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ എന്നെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഡിസൈൻ ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവിംഗ് ആണ്. വൺ ഓഫ് മൈ പെർസ്പെക്റ്റീവ്.
Different answers.
ടെക്നോളജി ഒരു പ്രോബ്ലം സോൾവ് ചെയ്യാനുള്ള ഒരു മീഡിയമാണ്. ആൻഡ് ഡിസൈൻ കുറച്ചും കൂടി യൂസർ സെൻട്രിക് ആയിട്ട് യൂസേഴ്സിന് കുറച്ചും കൂടി അട്രാക്റ്റീവ് ആയിട്ടും യൂസർ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി ആയിട്ട് ഉണ്ടാക്കും.
Okay. Any more answers? Anyone else?
ഡിസൈൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് ഒരു ടെക്നോളജിയുടെ ബിഗിനിങ് സ്റ്റേജാണ്. ബാക്കി യൂസേഴ്സിന് അത് കൺവേ ചെയ്യാനാണ് ഈ ഡിസൈൻ എന്നൊക്കെ ഉള്ളത്.
Great, great, great. Okay, so what I actually meant to connect with all these different answers is that we all have different perspectives, right? We look into design in different ways. We all have different meanings for design. But basically, we are all doing the same thing in a macro way, right? So for me, what I look into, what comes into mind when I think about design is that it's not just about the aesthetics. Definitely aesthetics is a part, but what I am trying to bring out in my designs is that ergonomics. Like design is there, aesthetics is there, but it also has to feel good, or it has to be pleasing to people, right? When we are using it. That's where I put my design or ideas into, and I guess it is we all use it if you take a simple pencil, if it's purely round, there's no ergonomics to it, right? But if it's a triangular pencil, we can easily grip it in our hands. So that's a simple design change, but it packs a lot of impact. So that's some basic design aspects which I look into more. And coming back to myself, I have a community which is called Kagasi India, KAGAZE, Kagasi. As I said, it's an origami community. I started it when I was 17. I'm only 21 now, so yeah, I'm young. And so we are actually seven members. We are from across India, and we have a lot of other members in it as well. We take workshops, classes, exhibitions. We also publish magazines. We sell papers and do a lot of stuff across India and globally as well. So if you are interested to know more about me or about Kagasi and Origami, do connect with me. I'll be here. You can see me in this dress. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you to getting to know you all as well. Yeah.
Thank you, Visha. So this is a place where designers, you yourself can network, collaborate with each other. And ultimately what we look in Kerala Startup Mission, we are going to have a bigger designers pool, where your creative the skills can be used for the startup companies. It will be very interesting when you work with the startup companies, because they have this innovation element, you have the creative element. So when you sit it together, completely different brand will be built. So we are building that pool of designers. You can work with the startups, and you can some or the other way you can contribute to the ecosystem. So finally, we have your name, Chaitra. Okay, Chaitra from KSID. KSID. Okay, Kerala State Institute of Design. So they are running a designers program competition, right? So.
Hello, my name is Chaitra Viraj, and I'm from Kerala State Institute of Design, Kollam. It's the first government college of design. So we are conducting this design fest, first time in Kerala, and the goal is to create a community of inventors, creators, designers, artists all around Kerala mainly, and from India as well. So for me, creativity of design is something for me personally, it's making something that's not there. We might not see a problem, but you come up with something new and you make it, and then people realize, oh, this thing was needed. So mostly I come up with ideas like that. And now I heard about different perspectives from different creators as well. So at the core, we are all creators, and yeah. So the fest name is Meet the Creator. So it's basically we are all waiting to connect with these all different minds, and we want there will be panel discussions, workshops, competitions, pro shows, and all will be there. And for competitions, the main competitions are like fashion show, creator showdown, and film festival. So creator showdown, you can pitch your product and you can take part in it. There is a prize pool, and then there is film festival. There is also prize pool, and you can check out our Instagram ID, mtc.ksid Instagram, and there is space for stalls. So if you are interested in that, you can come to me right now. I'll be here, and we can discuss about the stalls and all. So do tell your other creative friends as well, and join the festival. I'll distribute the posters now. Thank you so much.
So you collect the posters once this meetup is done. So thanks a lot once again. Congratulations to all the designers. So we'll wind up this meet. In fact, the whole purpose of the exercise is to network among yourselves, network among the different layers of the ecosystem, and you work together with the Kerala Startup Mission. And thanks a lot. So maybe we wind up right now, and all the designers, you can go to the main stage right now. There is an award distribution ceremony, and also for the evaluators also. Thanks a lot. Thank you for joining.